Sorry about the technical issues there. The internet went out on us, but I think we're back. Sean, do you have the score? It's back? All right, we're back. Here is Po' Boy King of the Lane, rejected by Adu. 16-15 lead right now for Liberty Heights. Here's Edwards. Pulls up, no good. Rebound, battled for, secured by Nwosu. Gives it up to B.J. Keith. Keith had a big performance in the fourth quarter in Combine on both ends of the floor in that big win for Word of God. Here he comes, spins, splits the screen. Again, going out of control there, finds a way to get rid of it. Po' Boy King from deep. Rattles out, rebound secured by Edwards, and it's fought for. Here comes Baker. P.J. Edwards, tween, deep pull. My goodness, P.J. Edwards. What a shot from the UCF signee, 19-15 lead. It's taken away. Here comes Farrar, tries to dunk it over DeLeon, but it bounces away. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 19-15. Back and forth action we go here. Apologize for the technical difficulties, but I believe we're settled in. $40 seconds to go in this little break. Donnie, I think we're good. $19-15 the score between these two teams. Apologies for the technical difficulties, but we should be squared away. All right, we're live on YouTube now, guys. Everybody lock in. Here's Freddie. Over to Nwosu. Freddie, drive, lay, no good. Rebound secured by Adu. Here comes Liberty Heights. Badu Griffin. He gives over to Edwards. Thought about it, hesitates, gives it up to Jonas. Jonas, strong take to the rim, scoot, layup, it's good. 21-15 lead, and the big fella gets on the board here for Liberty Heights. And it looks like Po' Boy King had that shot rejected away. Liberty Heights looks locked in at both ends of the floor right now. They lead by 6. Saquon Harris getting ready to check back in. So is Khalil Marshall. Here's Keith, called for the double dribble. Here's Edwards, called for the travel. Khalil Marshall. Saquon Harris. Khalil. B.J. Keith. Jai Smith, fall away jump shot over Adu, no good. Rebound battled for, Smith finds a way. Gives it up to Keith, one dribble pulled, never mind, dumped down. They're working it around, and it is saved by Khalil Marshall. 21-15, 6.5 minutes to go. Marshall pulls up, no good. Rebound secured by P.J. Edwards. Badu Griffin slows it down, gives it back. Here comes Harris. Shot is no good. Badu Griffin's going to slow it down. Back out to Adu. Adu's going to drive. Left side, layup, no good. A lot of contact, but no call. Saquon Harris pushes ahead to Khalil Marshall. Khalil Marshall thought about the screen, rejects it, gives it up to Jai Smith. Smith work over to Harris on the wing. They're going to work in the two-man game. Saquon Harris and the elbow. He's forced to give it up. Here's Keith. Keith, one dribble pull from deep. No good. Rebound. Here comes Jonas Adu. Gives it off to Jeremy Baker. Baker goes behind the back, settles it down. Will bring it back out and take his time. 21-15. Baker drives to the cup, and a foul is called before the shot attempt. Here's T. Bryan. Over to Po Boy King. Now it's Khalil Marshall. Layup, no good, but he's fouled. T. Bryan called for the foul. Khalil Marshall's going to try to narrow the deficit here for Word of God. Marshall's first free throw up and good. Shot up, no good. He splits the free throws, and it's a 5-point game. Faraz stuck in the backcourt. And Mike Wright is frustrated with that. For everyone that purchased the stream, you will be refunded. We'll have information on that as soon as it's made available. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we're free on YouTube now, so I guess everybody gets to watch. (21-16) the score. It's in the backcourt. It's Elijah Jamison getting the inbound from T. Bryan. He's going to bring it up. They send two at him. Got to get rid of it. They send two at him. Got to find a way. And a foul is called on Po Boy King. Here is Baker over to T. Bryan. Bryan is fouled. Khalil Marshall got a hand on him, and Word of God's racking the foul count up. Didn't have a ton in the first half, but it's 4 now. Most of them coming in the last couple minutes. P.J. Edwards getting ready to check into the ball game. Badu Griffin's going to get a breather. 4:44 on the clock in the half. Here's Edwards. Gets it over to Adu. Works it around. Jeremy Baker. They leave him open. He takes the shot. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound B.J. Keith. Going to try to make it a one-possession game here, word of God. Po Boy King attacks baseline, they swarm him. Going to work it around, it's Keith. Ball fake, going to attack. BJ Keith to the cup, rejected away by Bryan. Follow shot, rejected away by Baker. He secures the rebound. What great defense here from Liberty Heights. Bryan attacks. Kick over to Jamison. Extra pass, PJ Edwards, you might as well count that. I mean, you might as well count that. PJ Edwards for 3. Here's Po Boy King from deep to answer. That's off the front iron, no good. Rebound secured by Adu. Pass over to Jamison. Jamison, in and out, gives it up. Here's PJ. Has to kick it over across the wing. Back to him. Mistake there, recovered. Jamison gets it, flash middle of the floor, Bryan layup. He bounces in. T. Bryan made a great cut there on the open floor and got it rewarded with it on the feed from Jamison. 10-point lead for Liberty Heights. They're looking good. It's all starting defensively. PJ Edwards is getting his hands on everything. Here's Po Boy trying to create on Bryan. Harris over to Marshall. Nwosu has it. Over to Keith in the middle of the floor. Now Saquon Harris will get it. Harris tries to attack, spins off a defender. He's stuck. Over to Khalil Marshall from way downtown. No good. Another rebound for Adu. He's doing a nice job on the defensive backboard today. 26-16 the score. 2:45 to go in the half. Here comes Jeremy Baker. And they're going to slow it down a little bit. Liberty Heights is playing at their own pace tonight, and it's worked out so far in this first half. Here's Elijah Jamison now, controlling the flow. Jamison has 2 on him. They send 2 his way. Edwards has it middle of the floor, and they can work from here. They got numbers. T. Bryan, layup no good. Adu's follow on the right side of the rim is good. Jonas Adu makes the pay for let him get the rebound. 28-16. Harris goes behind the back, resets. Pitch over to Keith. B.J. Keith. Guarded tightly by P.J. Edwards. B.J. and P.J. How about that? Khalil Marshall shows off the Pats. Gives it up to Nwosu. Battled for and secured, and it ends up in the hands of Elijah Jamison via a tip from T. Bryan. Now Jamison brings it over. Edwards throws it behind the back. PJ got a little too cute with that one. Immediately says it's on me. Had Jeremy Baker in the corner. Probably would have ended up attacking it and not shooting it. But either way, it's 28-16. Still a lot of time left in this game. But we'll see. Here is Po Boy. Middle of the floor, Jai Smith. Thought about a jump shot, throws it over to DeLeon. His shot is no good. Rebound secured by Adu again. Elijah James, Liberty Heights is taking their time tonight, yo. They are taking their time. They're trying to get sped up. Not happening yet. Good defense there from DeLeon on Jamison. Now Baker has it. Baker's going to look to attack. On Marshall, the bigger guard. Baker over to James, or now it's Bryan over to Jamison. Now T. Bryan has it. He's going to look to create. Edwards down low to Adu. Great ball movement here from Liberty Heights. Adu, layup no good. Follow is no good, but he's thrown down, and a foul's called. Or not even, they didn't even call a foul. Here's Marshall. (28-18) the score. Sorry if there's an issue on the scoreboard. .9 seconds to go. Here's Jamison. He's got it. Team up 10, 28-18 the score. Over to Baker. Baker, reverse layup, he's fouled. 5.5 on the clock. Baker's going to try to add to Liberty Heights' lead. They have had a stout defensive performance today. Baker's free throw, good. Baker's second free throw rattles out. He hits one of two. 5 seconds left. We'll see if Word of God can get anything. Po' Boy from way downtown, no good. At the end of the half, 29-18. Liberty Heights putting together a really, really impressive team performance on the defensive end, and they're doing enough on the offensive end to give themselves a pretty comfortable lead here at the break. We'll be back with you all in 10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Second half of action here. Here's Edwards. Throws it over to Jamison. Jamison over to Isaac. Isaac gives it over to Elijah Jamison. Team's up 11 right now. One of the best team defensive performances I've seen against high-level competition so far this year is what Liberty Heights did in the first half. We'll see if they can replicate it. Offense, they've taken their time. They've gotten quality looks, and they've hit it at a pretty efficient rate. Strong drive, and an offensive foul is called on Adu. Saquon Harris inbounds it to Khalil Marshall. Here we go. Scoreboard should be working. Khalil Marshall, dead dribble, gives it up. Saquon Harris has it now over to Po-Boy King. Po-Boy King forced to reset. Throws up a weird leaner, gets it to go. Po-Boy King, as creative a scorer as there is in the state. 29-20 the score. Here comes Elijah Jamison. They send two out and has to get it over. Farah has it. Farah, middle of the floor, rifles it into Adu, fighting in traffic, throws it up and in. Jonas Adu using that 7-foot frame to just put it up off the glass and right into the net. Po-Boy, floater, in traffic, no good. Rebound secured by Nwosu. He kicks out to Khalil Marshall. Saquon Harris now thinks about it, resets. Saquon Harris. Over to Marshall, around a screen. Marshall, through the lane, reverse, or scoop layup is good. What a finish from that man right there. Adu and Jamison play catch. They give it to Adu in the middle. Here comes Jonas. He's got people trailing him, dumps it off to P.J. Edwards, who lets it fly from deep. No good. Rebound battled for, somehow ends up in the hands of Jai Smith. Jai Smith tries to rifle it ahead and goes, I guess it got deflected, and now it's in the hands of Elijah Jamison. It looked like it went off someone's foot. Over to Terrence Johnson. Johnson settles it down. Jamison, deep three. It's up. It's good. Elijah Jamison from deep. What a shot. He was shooting that from an efficient clip from beyond the arc so far this year. 5:50 to go in the third quarter. Here's Harris on the wing. Thinks about a three, takes the three. The answer is no good. It bounces out of bounds. Here is Liberty Heights in the hands of P.J. Edwards. Hit a couple big shots in the first half. We'll see if he can keep it up. Gets it over to Adu. Adu has it deflected away by Khalil Marshall. Marshall dumped down to Po-Boy. The size of Adu completely messed that layup, or that fast break up, due to the fact that he was just there waiting to block a shot. Farah, confident pull-up three, no good. Rebound in the hands of Elijah. He battles through and a foul's called. Kind of sloppy play here from Word of God, just letting Liberty Heights have a 4-on-1 situation inside the three-point line. I honestly got lucky that it worked out there. Adu. Over to Edwards. Here's Jamison. Jamison settles it down, taking his time. Takes another pull-up three. I was about to say if that thing went in. It looked good from here, but it was short. Pitch ahead, Nwosu, dunk time. Woo! Pack, scratch, and dunk right there from number 23, Kanayo Nwosu, the 6'6 senior. Jamison, dealing with pressure, has to get it over. Does. It's Farah. The 6'9 forward hits his man with an in and out. Drive to the cup. Tried to dump it off. Probably should have just gone up with that himself. Tried to get it to Adu, but it is deflected out of bounds by a Word of God defender. And Ryan Woschleigel is going to get into the game here for Terrence Johnson for Liberty Heights. 4:35 to go, 34-24 the score. Farah, in and out dribble, showing the creativity. Puts it up in traffic. He's blocked, but a foul's called. First free throw's no good from Isaac Farah. Freddie DeLeon getting ready to check in. He'll give Nwosu a breather. 34-24, 4:24 to go. Yes, you heard the word 4 a lot. Farah, one more. Butter. No substitution. Jeremy Baker's going to give Isaac a break. And it's 35-24. Liberty Heights doing their thing. Another strong defensive start for them, only giving up 6 points so far this quarter. Pitch over. Freddie. Middle of the floor. It's Jai Smith trying to battle. Po Boy King, little fall away. It's good. Po Boy King on the baseline. You can count that. 35-26. A foul is called on Marshall when he tried to pick up Jamison full court. Here's Woschlegel. Over to Baker. Baker has it. Jamison for 3. Oh, no good. Rebound's poked away. It's Smith pitching ahead. Or Smith actually got the rebound. Khalil Marshall tried to weave through the defense but had to pick it up. Gets it right back. Khalil. Little in and out hesitation. Over to Saquon Harris. He drives in traffic. He's fouled by Baker. Coach Wright just telling him, hey, go straight up, man. No need to swipe down. If you go straight up, that's not a call. And you live with the result. But now Saquon Harris has a chance to score to make it a 7-point game if he can hit both of these. Harris at the line. Leaves it short. Saquon Harris had a nice performance in their win against Combine, 14 points and 7 rebounds. A consistent producer for this Holy Ram squad. Harris for one more at the line. It's up. It is good. 35-28 the score. We'll see how Liberty Heights responds right here. Word of God not going away. Adu has it. Jamison spins off a defender. Over to Adu. Adu hits his man with the ball fake middle of the floor. Look at the 7-footer go. Dangerous pass, though, and Po Boy King commits the foul. Kind of bailed him out. That was a dangerous play. This Word of God full court press is causing a few issues for Liberty Heights, at least disrupting the rhythm of the way they're operating. Once they get it across half court, they're typically okay, but still. Here's Jamison going to settle it down. Guarded tightly by Harris. He's got to count. He's got to get rid of it. Five-second call. He was not really that close, but he was counting. DeLeon for 3. That's a big shot. Freddie DeLeon hits a big shot, and it's a 5-point game. 3:08 to go. Adu has it. Po Boy King tries to rip it away, and now Adu will settle it down and inbound it. 3:03 to go, third quarter. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And like we said, if you purchase the link, you will be refunded in full very soon. Offensive foul called on Jamison. Here's Marshall, close to half court. They run Freddie off the ball. They set an illegal screen down low to try to free him up. BJ Keith going to check in. Both coaches trying to get things sorted out here as we get towards the home stretch. 2:56 to go in the third quarter. Jamison has it. It's in his hands. Elijah Jamison. Pitch over. It's Edwards. Edwards over to Baker. Strong take to the cup. It's rejected away by Nwosu. Here comes DeLeon down the court. and he's fouled. Big possession right here for the Holy Rams. They have a chance to make it a one-possession game. Here's Keith. Tried to free DeLeon up, unable to do so. Good help defense there on the screen, off the ball. Here's Marshall, middle of the floor, trying to put a move on Adu. Give over to Nwosu. Spot up corner three. Ryan's taking the ball out for Liberty Heights. Will Schlegel. I believe I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but if I'm not, I apologize. Edwards dealing with pressure. Forced to throw it up to Adu. Adu, middle of the floor, Baker. They got a 2-on-1. Throws it up. Ryan lays it in. Nice find there from Jeremy Baker on the 2-on-1, following breaking the press, and it's a 7-point lead for Liberty Heights. Here's Keith. Over to DeLeon, top of the key, guarded by Baker. He retreats, and they'll call a high ball screen. No, he won't. They're going to run something else. Freddie DeLeon, ISO bucket. We'll see what he can create. Tries to spin off his defender. Jeremy Baker sticking on him like glue. Kick out. Jai Smith to Marshall for three. No good. Rebound secured by Ryan, and now Elijah Jamison has it. Jamison touches ahead to Baker. In the corner, it's Edwards. Thought about it. Attacks. One dribble pull. Boom. P.J. Edwards has real game, folks. He's getting buckets for Liberty Heights. They lead 39-30 with 1:37 to go in the third quarter. Team's talking it over. .137 to go. 39-30 the score. Both these teams trying to figure it out. Coming down the home stretch, still within striking distance if you're word of God. Number one versus number two. Hoop State Championship potential preview right here between these two. Saquon Harris has it. And he will inbound it. Here's B.J. Keith, the senior floor general. Plays such a vital role with this group. They find DeLeon. Catch and shoot triple. DeLeon looks like it's short. It's off. Wale inbounds it to Baker. Baker going to bring it up. Trying to get by DeLeon. Spins away from Marshall. Now he's unguarded. Settle it back down. Taking his time. Baker. Baker to the cup. Kick out Wale, corner three. That's a great look. It's good. Big time shot right there from Wale. Coming into the game, having an impact. A minute to go. In the third quarter, 42-30 the score. Harris. Tries to get over to DeLeon, but they're just pressuring absolute lights out right now. Jai Smith kicks back. He hasn't had much of an impact today. Here's Marshall trying to attack. Tough shot, step back three. It's off. Rebound. Ball's fought for, and a jump ball is called. The ball will stay with the word of God. 30 seconds left. Here's DeLeon. Drive. and they call a foul. DeLeon at the line trying to make it get it back to 10. We'll see if he can do it. First one rattles home. In his first game at Word of God. Announced the transfer today. And he's suited up for the Holy Rams, rocking number 6. The 6'5 junior has offers from Xavier, Penn State, and others. Phoenix knocks the second one down. It's a 10-point game. 42-32. Word of God trying to apply pressure. They barely get it in, but it's in the hands of P.J. Edwards. He'll choke the sideline and bring it up. They got numbers now. It's a 3-on-2. Edwards pulls up, left it short. Rebound is secured by DeLeon, and P.J. got a hand on it to knock it out. Badu Griffin going to come in. He's going to give Elijah a break for the final 12 seconds to ensure that the ever so valuable Elijah Jamison doesn't pick up that 4th foul. He's got 3 right now. Here's Harris with 10 seconds. Harris drives, trying to create in traffic. Has to kick it out. Freddie, he's got 3 seconds. Going to have to throw one up. Oh, they let him get a good look. If that hits, my goodness, Freddie DeLeon hits a big 3 to make it a 7-point game. I don't know how that lapse happened if you're Liberty Heights. They gave up 18 points in the first half, and they gave up 17 points in that quarter. Word of God came alive a little bit offensively. That's a big shot from Freddie right there to make it a 7-point game. Both these teams talking it over. Big fourth quarter stretch here. Word of God has done enough to hang around to at least give themselves a puncher's chance with 8 minutes to play. So we'll see what goes on here. Like I said, we're watching the Hoop State Network. We love everyone to subscribe to the YouTube channel and lock in for all the content that we have coming. Here with you guys soon. Intrigued to see what adjustments these two coaches make. Word of God got a little bit of rhythm under themselves there offensively. Liberty Heights, whatever they were doing defensively didn't work. Word of God started knocking down shots, but either way, both these teams are locked and loaded for a big fourth quarter. Who's going to make the clutch play to give their team the extra lift they need in crunch time? We're about to find out right here and right now as these two teams get it underway. I believe it's Liberty Heights basketball. Wale is going to inbound it for them. They got Wale, Badu Griffin, Jonas Adu, P.J. Edwards, and Jeremy Baker in the game. For Word of God, it's Khalil Marshall, B.J. Keith, Saquon Harris, Jai Smith, and Freddie DeLeon. Let's get to it. Here's Griffin, middle of the floor. It's Baker facing up on Smith. Oh, had him stumbling a little bit. Crosses over, finds Badu. Badu trying to create. He's fouled by K.J. Keith. Keith tried to reach in and get the ball, got some forearm. And now it'll be Liberty Heights basketball. 16 fouls on the Holy Rams and 5 on the Cardinals. So the next foul for Word of God, Liberty Heights will be shooting a 1-and-1. Here's Baker. They got to count. Got to get rid of it. It's Badu Griffin. Badu. They send 2 at him. Weaves through it. Now it's Baker. Baker settles it down. Over to Badu. Adu's got it on the block. He's going to face up. Smith guarding him tightly. We'll see what he can do. Gives it back to Edwards. Edwards, they're going to take the time and work it around and wait for the right shot. I completely understand it. They had Wale there open on the wing, but they didn't see him in time. Now it's Edwards. He'll take the elbow Jimmy. It's good. That's a great look right there. Adu looks for an open man, finds him. It's P.J. Edwards for 2, and it's 44-35. Saquon. Looked like he almost put his second hand on the ball, but I guess he didn't. Now it's Khalil Marshall around the screen. Over to Freddie. Dame down 9. You got to make a play. 6:54 to go. It's Freddie DeLeon between the legs, behind the back. P.J. Edwards guarding him tightly. That's a tough move, Freddie. Adu meets him at the rim and says no, and it deflects out of bounds. Here's Freddie. Khalil over to Saquon. Saquon, scoop lay, no good. Rebound Adu. And that's a big stop for Liberty Heights. As Word of God was knocking on the door trying to hang around. If they can get a bucket here, extend to double figures. things are looking up for the man in black. Here is P.J. Edwards. 3-and-D with some wiggle, as I like to say, going to UCF. Big-time player. Edwards knocks it down at the line. Justin Brown coming in. Recently committed to Pfeiffer. Congratulations to him. Going to play not too far up the road from Charlotte. Edwards at the line one more. Off the back rim and in. And it is a 11-point lead right now for Liberty Heights. 46-35 the score. Here's Harris. Drive. Kick. DeLeon. No good. Rebound secured by Wale. Wale, I think, got away with stepping on the baseline there. And now Justin's trapped a little bit. And they call a timeout. Good defense there from Word of God to force the timeout. 46-35 still the score. 5:58 to go. Mike Wright calls a timeout to talk things over with his team and make sure that they're on the right track. Liberty Heights sitting at 9-1, I believe, on the year. Maybe more than that. Maybe 10-1 or 11-1 now, but they've only lost one game. A shot at the buzzer by Jordan Wildey down at the Bow Bash from Winston-Salem Christian did them in. But other than that, they have an unblemished record, played high-level competition. Biggest win of the year probably against Hamilton Heights down in Georgia. And they have some big ones on the schedule coming up, including a week from tonight, right here on the Hoop State Network. They're playing the Burlington School, so a lot of Team Curry on the court. Khalil Mating, Jamari Thomas, Jonas Adu, P.J. Edwards. So it should be a fun one between those two. I believe that's a double header, and that will be Victory Christian playing Carmel Christian. So we'll see y'all for that very, very soon. If I announce it too early, sorry, Webb. It is what it is. 46-35. Actually, I think Rick already announced it, so I might have jumped the gun there on the apology. So that apology is now redacted officially. 5:58 to go. Badu Griffin's going to bring it across half for Liberty Heights as they try to get things going. Badu, guarded by Po Boy. Hits his man with a little dribble move. Badu all the way to the cup, rattles out. Definitely wanted that one, unable to capitalize. Hit a strong move. Now Po Boy King the other way over to Freddie DeLeon. Big shot, corner three. Rattles home. Freddie DeLeon makes it an 8-point game. In his first night with the Holy Rams, he's hit a couple big shots to try to keep them in it. Almost a turnover. It is a turnover. Griffin got stuck. Here comes Khalil. Rifles down low to Jai Smith, who dunks it home. And it's a 6-point game with 5.5 left. Edwards has it now. Word of God making this happen with their press. Pitch ahead to Adu. They got numbers. We'll see what Adu does with it. He's going to settle it down. The 7-footer is comfortable putting it on the deck from away from the basket. Here's Badu Griffin. Jamison and Farrar getting ready to check back into the game with 5 minutes to go. Edwards has it now, guarded by Jai Smith. They tell him to get out there tightly. Edwards over to Adu. They swarm him. Now PJ has it. Probably could have taken a shot there, but Badu Griffin settles it down. 4:50 to go, 46-40. Liberty Heights leads. Liberty Heights has the ball. Middle of the floor, it's Griffin. Layup. No good. Rebound. Adu tries to tip it in, and he's called for the foul. Jonas Adu has rebounded the basketball at an elite level tonight, probably approaching 10 to 12, at least at this point. And he's doing it at both backboards. He gets rewarded for his effort right there, and will have 2 opportunities to extend Liberty Heights' lead over Word of God. Liberty Heights adds to their lead with the Adu free throw. Going to play for Marquette next season. Recently ranked number 33, top 5 center in America per Rivals.com. Currently ranked the number 1 prospect in the state of North Carolina in the senior class. His free throw is good. 48-40. A little bit of a small cushion here as Saquon Harris has a big error and dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Justin Brown's going to get a break. Came in and did what he could, helped the team, providing some minutes. Faraz going to inbound. And they find a way to get it into Baker. He's swarmed immediately. He finds a way to evade it. For now, gives it up to Jamison. They have numbers. P.J. Edwards, corner three, in rhythm. I've seen him hit that shot dozens of times here on this arena court, whether it was in a black and yellow uniform or a black and red. P.J. Edwards, 51-40. 4:10 to play. 4:12, excuse me. Now Jai Smith, pitch over to Harris. Thought about it. Good pump fake, Saquon Harris. Drive, rifled it into Smith. He was unable to corral it, excuse me. And now Liberty Heights has a chance to add to their lead and try to put this game on ice as we cross the half-minute mark of the fourth quarter, the halfway mark. Here's Adu, over to Edwards. Another one. Oh, boy. P.J. Edwards. What a shot. He's shaking his head in disgust of the play he just made. Shot is up and no good, but a foul's called on Baker as DeLeon's going to head to the line. Called that one a long two, or the shot before a long two, but P.J. Edwards is putting on a shot-making exhibition. Silky smooth release for the 6'4" guard for Liberty Heights. 54-40 the score. I believe P.J.'s a Chicago native. I know he's from the Midwest, has ties in that area, and he's in the hoop state doing his thing right now. Shot up, no good. DeLeon splits at the line, and word of God, trails by 13, 3.5 minutes. They got to make something happen if they want to come back. What a defensive performance from Liberty Heights. Jamison pulls up. That's rhythm. That's easy. That's a walk-in-the-park driveway jump shot for Elijah Jamison, folks. 56-41. Oh, boy, Khalil Marshall. That hesitation. Gives it up to DeLeon. Big shot. No good. Rebound, Jonas Adu. Add another one to his total today, folks. Adu almost got away with a carry. Here's Farah. Pitch over to Edwards. Heat check, PJ. Left it long. 56-41, 2:45 left. Here's Po'boy. Tries to rifle it through the defense, deflected off Adu's leg. Po'boy's going to catch and shoot from three. Down Elijah Jamison. Here comes EJ. Up the court. Elijah Jamison. Skip through the lane, my friend. Skip through that lane. Elijah Jamison. Liberty Heights is making a statement right now. They're the number one team in North Carolina. Simple as that. At this moment, they're the number one team in North Carolina. Saquon pulls up. Fouled by Farah. Coach Mike Wright say, hey, we'll live with that shot. No need to go over the top and try to make a play that you don't need to. We'll live with the shot. It's all good. It's all good. Things happen. 58-42, Saquon Harris going to try to make it a 15-point game. But Liberty Heights, with their excellent defensive performance and their efficient and methodical offensive performance, led the way. A two-way team effort. And P.J. Edwards might be the star of the show, along with Elijah Jamison. Both of those guys made some big-time plays. 2:15 to go. They fouled Khalil. Or Khalil called the foul. They fouled Elijah. Jonas Adu has a smile on his face with the performance that he and his team put together right here in this one. Elijah Jamison got it done from every level tonight and ran the show in a big win, along with Jeremy Baker, who did a real nice job setting the table for his team. I have a feeling these two teams will likely see each other again in a month or two. Jamison, good. Makes the front end. Team foul situation, Liberty Heights has 7, so Word of God will be shooting a 1-and-1 for the final 2:15. And then the next foul on Word of God will be 10, so Liberty Heights will be shooting 2. And this one's about all but over, especially if Jamison knocks this free throw down to make it 17, which he does. Elijah Jamison has turned himself into more and more of a complete player this year, and it's been wonderful to see. The kid has put the work in and has absolutely earned it. DeLeon. Over to Po'boy. Ends up rebound secured by Jai Smith. Po'boy, tough reverse finish. And just because Word of God left it short today does not mean that they are just a rollover. This is still a team with an elite resume and a team that, despite not great performances from a guy like Josh Smith, not a big offensive performance from Khalil Marshall, a team that is still a threat in the long run, especially as they continue to work Freddie DeLeon in to what they currently have. Farrar going to inbound, trying to get someone open. They end up getting it to Edwards. He's swarmed and poked out of bounds by either Smith or Marshall. 1:48 to play, 15-point game. Jamison. Edwards again. Oh, man. What are you going to do with this kid, guys? What are we going to do with this kid? P.J. Edwards is a sniper tonight. Here comes Jamison all the way down the lane. Layup is good. 20-point lead for Liberty Heights. They're making a statement right now, an absolute statement. The mob out of Charlotte is looking like the top team in the state of North Carolina at this point right now. 65-47. Here comes Baker down the lane. Baker dunks it home, and the bench loves it. Jeremy Baker with the one-handed spike to put the exclamation point on this win for Liberty Heights. And he's the lone returner on this team. The bench loves it. The coaching staff loves it. What a moment for him, and what a moment for this team. They're about to lock in for this final 57 seconds, and I'm sure the celebration will be fun with that group after this big win. Like we said, they got another couple big ones coming up, but you might as well enjoy it while you knock off the number 2 team in the state and you can retain your number 1 crown. It's all in their control at this point as we head up if they want that number 1 seed in the Phenom Hoops State Championship. Here comes Harris. 55 seconds to go. Team down 20, playing for pride at this point. Like we said, these two teams, there's a very reasonable chance they cheat each other again. That's a tough shot from Po' Boy, and a foul's called on Terrence Johnson. Terrence Johnson and Mike Wright shared a look. He's like, what was that all about? Po' Boy probably did a little extra there to draw that foul with the extension of the leg. Shot is up and good from Po' Boy. 67-49, he's hit both. I didn't realize it was a 3. I thought it was a foot on the line, too, from here. Third one, good as well, 17-point game. 67-50. Here's Justin Brown going to bring it up. The fight for commit. Goes in and out in traffic, gives it up. Here comes Liberty Heights. Floater up and no good. Rebound secured by Harris. Harris up to Jai Smith. Jai Smith, strong move. Dunks it home, Jai Smith. I don't know about that tech, man. He had people under him. Didn't he? They called it. I mean, I'll put it this way. They called it on a do a couple times earlier this year. That's probably what Mike Wright's saying to his bench right now. Kind of a weird tech right there. Johnson's free throw's no good. Terrence Johnson will shoot one more. Mississippi Valley State commit. Free throw, second one's butter. 68-52 the score, 32.7 on the clock. Here's Badu Griffin. 30 seconds left. I think they're just going to dribble it out. And that'll be it, man. 20 seconds to go. They're going to dribble it out. A statement. Yes, a statement win for Liberty Heights as they get the win over Word of God These two teams are going to see each other again. Word of God came all the way down here, took a tough one. We'll see how they respond later on. I know they got a big one on Saturday, but either way, we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much once again. It really means a lot. We apologize for the issues tonight. We're happy that we were able to bring most of the game to you guys live, and hopefully everyone that purchased the original link is refunded, and I believe they will be tonight if they haven't been already. So thank you so much for that. And that's about it. We appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Next stream, I believe, is Friday. I'll be at Reedsville as they play Carborough. That's a free stream Friday on YouTube as Breon Pass continues his absolutely ridiculous senior campaign on the Hoop State Network. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much.